All right, we are approaching Carlsbad Cavern National Park in the middle of nowhere. This is White's City, New Mexico. I stayed in Carlsbad, New Mexico last night, and I'm excited. We're going to be one of the first ones into the cave this morning. This is the little entry town. All right, let's go check out the visitor center first. In case you're wondering, it's a 7-mile drive from the entrance sign right up here to the actual visitor center through some pretty beautiful mountain country here in the desert. So, good morning. All right, we've got some still cool stuff going on already. There is an amazing view from the visitor center here. Amazing. And then if you look over here, you've got the Bat Flight Amphitheater. And also what looks like some cool housing. And this is the visitor center. So I'm not sure if that housing is the National Park guest housing or the people who work here housing. If it's guests, it looks like it's worth a stay. But look at the view. Amazing. All right, let's check out the visitor center and figure out how to get in. It is right now 8:21, and we've got an 8:30 a.m. entrance, which they sold online for $1. Beautiful. Gift shop and restaurant. The line for tickets. All right, so when you get here, you have a choice between taking an elevator and hiking to the entrance. And I went with elevator because I don't have time today and I've got to drive to Dallas, but it looks like the hike is a good one. And we are the very first one in the elevator line. So try and get you some really good cave views. Character. Who would have thought that? It looks like you exit into a gift shop Disney style. And then we've got big room tour this way. And we're gonna head off. You are here, big room route. Let's go. And because we chose the correct path, looks like we're the first ones out of the gate. And if I walk fast, we won't have to see other people in this video as much. Wow. Already beautiful. So, first ones in the cave, that's how much you mean to me. Got up early for this. Some spectacular formations. We'll walk through this entire route together. Wow. Massive cavern. And I can hear some dripping water. Looks like we've got a fork up here. Oh, some rangers too. And let's go straight ahead. I do love that in this cave, you're allowed to kind of tour on your own. Switch back to the main lens. It looks like it's handling the cave light better. Some amazing features. But in every other big national park cave I've been to, or small cavern I've been to, you've been required to take a tour. And here it looks like I'm trusted to be an adult. Wow. What a place. Hope this comes through well on video. It's amazing to just have it to ourselves. You're welcome, everybody. The formations are so epic. There's a lot to look at. Like, it's not one or two formations, it's cave formations as far as the eye can see. Look at those really dramatic ones up ahead. Wow. There's some people behind us, so I gotta keep moving so that you guys keep getting a solo tour. Oh wow, oh my God. Oh, it's unbelievable. Oh my God. This is absolutely the best cave I've ever seen. And what an experience to be here solo. It's unbelievable. This is an absolute mind-blowing experience. This is called a lion's tail stalactite. Amazing. Oh, look at these. They're just massive. Can you imagine being among the first people to discover this place? It just keeps going. Wow. You guys, this is epic. I've never seen this many cave formations. Oh, look at these stalactites up here. Unbelievable. Stalagmites down here. Stalactites up here. Wow. And they just keep going all the way back through here. Oh, God. Wow, look at this. What a view. What a view. Switch to wide angle for that one. Wow. Temple of the Sun, stalactite. This whole view is epic. Unbelievable. I mean, truly unbelievable. Oh, God. Every corner that I turn is more magnificent. It's like it can't be real. I hope this is as spectacular on video as it is in person, or at least somewhat close. Let me switch to wide angle. The wide angle doesn't pull as much light, but I just want to show you the size of this space. Truly unbelievable. There's one that meets right there. There's a big column in the middle of the room. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, you're welcome for this stunning commentary that just like unbelievable wow, but that's how I'm feeling right now. According to this sign, We still have a mile to hike through this cave. Good Lord. That doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound real. Being the only ones here is amazing. Look at this tall one. How many millions of years has nature been making this? And we get to come and see it. Good Lord. This must be the big room. Wow. Goes down a long way and up a long way. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, let's go into that tunnel. I think there are guided tours available as well, but we took the self-guided tour. So, you're missing out on the science, but you're getting to be the only people in the cave. Oh, look at that. From back in the day. I cannot even imagine. Good night. The sign said that ladder was made by Jim White, a cave explorer. Probably who White City was named for, if I don't miss my guess. Oh God, this goes way down here. Wow, that's like 100 feet down. It's like 3 levels of that cave. I would not want to be here with the lights out. There's no stairs on this path, but I don't think this is particularly wheelchair friendly. There's a lot of inclines, so just as an FYI. Wow. It's looking back out at the cavern. Still solo. I can't believe this. I do hear some voices somewhere back there. Voices carry through the cavern incredibly well. So there's somebody in the cave somewhere. Might be rangers, might be the first of the tour group that hiked down. Might be some of those people from the elevator with us a long time back. Wow. It's a cool formation up there. Kind of folded like bat wings, like fruit leather. There's a good view. I just can't get over this. As they say, the early bird gets the worm. In this case, the early bird gets the cave to themselves. Wow. There's a cave pool. This is a pretty formation back here too. Don't know how long we've been in. Let's see if I can check the watch. Almost a half an hour. Looks like a seating area for a tour. Wow. It looks like they face this way at this feature. It looks like a natural altar. Back into the big room, which lives up to its name. Oh. Little cave pool. Kind of a wall there. We may start to see some people coming in because this route is a big circle. So if anybody chose to walk clockwise instead of counterclockwise, we'll run into them. Stupendous. The giant boulders that have fallen out of the ceiling. Let me show you how quiet it is in here. Look at this feature up here. Looks like a centipede. Mirror leg, it says. That's crazy. That formation is cool. Oh, look at this. Looks like an ancient city. Or a pastry. Wow. The ceiling is so far up. It's got to be 100 yards. Maybe more. I haven't seen a sign that tells me. And maybe just as far down. check it out. Wow. And for those wondering, yes, there are a lot of bats in the cave. We haven't seen any, but there's a lot of signs warning you about rabies. Still no other people. Great. Is the bottomless pit really bottomless? 140 feet down. Oh, here's a cool feature. Look at this. Looks like a pipe organ. Hello. Look like Frieza for all my Dragon Ball fans. They probably thought so in the 1800s as well. Wow. Truly exceptional. There's another pool. Oh, I just took a direct hit by some water. This walk just keeps on going. The way it curls, you just don't know where it begins and ends. I do hope this video is as fun to watch as it is to film. This is a great one. I can't imagine there's a ton of solo walks through Carlsbad Caverns out there on YouTube. Maybe there are. Pretty up there through that gap. Wow. Look at that. Wow. That's really good. Amazing. surely we'll start to see some people at some point. I don't expect this to be solo all the way through. Look up there. What an angle. Oh, I heard somebody. Wow. All right, so we did hear somebody. Let's keep walking. We can't be far from the end now, I don't think. Wow. And I also know that I do have quite a few viewers who are disabled and can't go to places like this, so I hope this brings quite a bit of joy to those folks. Wow. Look at this. That is mammoth. I don't know if the size is coming across. It's about the size of the front of a airplane. Maybe when I get up close. Maybe the front of a whale. Keeps going back that way. So what is this called? Silent Bell. The largest active stalagmite in the cavern. I thought this one looked big. Bigger than the rest. Amazing. It's got a water pool down here. Let's keep going. Wow. That's beautiful too. Oh, look at this down here. I haven't seen one like that. Like cauliflower. I do love how natural patterns can repeat themselves in very different forms. I think you know what I'm talking about, like how the branching of trees also looks like the branching of blood vessels, and how that cave formation looked like cauliflower. Just how things naturally spread out. How dripping something into water also looks like a galaxy forming. Is this cave making me get philosophical? I'll stop. Wow, that's a big one too, but I don't think it's active. Yeah, I can hear a voice now. I think we're getting back towards the start. Yeah, here we go. There's a little sign that tells you where it's unsafe for wheelchairs. And then it's blocked off. So potentially you can get a tour then that is ADA compatible. Not sure how it works, but that's cool to see. They just got sections that aren't wheelchair accessible, which I think is reasonable in a natural cave. But it looks like a rock of ages. That's cool. Looks like a walrus. Sorry about all that looks like a... Wow, look at it go all the way back there. Okay, yeah, we can hear other people now. I think we're getting back towards the start of the cave. Can't see them, but we can hear them. Little bench after that uphill. We're good though. Wow. Oh, and a viewpoint for this part of the cavern. Yeah. Still don't see people. But I hear them somewhere. Wow. This has been one of the best walks of my life. It reminds me of that time we got to go up to upstate New York and see the Watkins Glen Canyon hike with nobody there. Make sure you check out that walk if you haven't already. It's one of my best. There was another place that I just couldn't believe I was walking through solo without a crowd. Same here. I should have 50 people next to me taking pictures. The features just don't stop in this cave. They just don't stop. Comparing this with Mammoth Cave. Mammoth Cave is in my home state of Kentucky, and I've done a lot of tours of Mammoth Cave, so please check those out if you get a chance. The formations here are significantly better. The cave there is significantly bigger. Oh, look at this pool here. It's getting active drips. So yeah, the formations here, it's not even close. There are some spectacular sections of Mammoth Cave, but this whole thing is filled with formations. So much that I'm sure I'm missing a million of them. When it pauses like that, I'm taking a picture. So which is better? Well, if you only have a short amount of time, this one's better. Mammoth Cave, in order to really experience, you need to go on like 5 or 6 different tours because it's so big. It's hard to just hit Mammoth Cave in a day. Here, I think this walk is the main event. And we're getting to do it. Look at this one. A little bit smaller and more intimate in this section. Oh, look at that circle. That's unbelievable. How does that form? I have no idea. That's kind of cool. I love this. I mean, it truly is spectacular. Dolls Theater. Like a fairy cavern. So good. I'm out of adjectives to describe this place. You guys let me know. What do you think? That's a new formation. Looks like coral. There's another wow right here. This is called Chinese Theater. I have no idea why. I heard somebody walking out that way. Yeah, I think we're gonna start running into people here in a minute as we're getting back to the start. Somebody had to come this way instead of the other way. Yeah, there's some people over there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this special chance to get a solo tour of Carlsbad Caverns National Park. I know I loved it. Really magical. Wow. Natural bridges, stalagmites, stalactites. All right, and this way back to the restrooms, elevator, snack bar, and gift shop. Wow, that was epic. So I will pause the video at the end of the walk here and then say goodbye from up on top next to that beautiful view of the valley. I hope you guys love this. What a treat. Amazing. See you at the top. I think I'll give my goodbye here with the ticking clock of the elevation as we head back up towards the lobby and my ears pop. Thanks for going on this walk with me, everybody. I hope you loved it. I had a blast. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribe for more content like this, and I will see you next time. Time for me to get back on the road and head to Dallas. Bye for now.